Hello Exiles, I am back with another build. This time, I made Chill Auto Bomber, where our main source of the damage is the Graft hands. The first hand that we are using has the skill, Falling Crystals, and the second one is Icy Tornado. Falling Crystals are shooting icy projectiles on chilled enemies near you. We are making all of the enemies near us chilled, with Megalomaniac, with chilling presence on it. It's quite simple. The second Graft, Icy Tornado, has two parts. First is the tornado by itself is dealing damage, and the second one shoots out projectiles whenever we crit with an attack. That's why you can see me using Cyclone. Now let's talk about the numbers. The flat damage on these skills is ridiculous. However, we cannot scale it like any normal skills because it just doesn't work. Only way to scale its damage is through debuffing the enemies. Ascendancy of choice is occultist, since we are getting a bunch of curse effect from it, extra curse, and minus resistance on the enemies. We are also playing with the Breach Ascendancy. Once you defeat the Breach boss, you can ascend and gain the most powerful node on the build. This one is doubling our damage. The hands themselves are very simple. We want ones with increased damage dealt and skill level. I have seen other people also choosing the ones with cooldown, but this one did the work for me. This, however, does make the build a little bit clunky, since we cannot have Tornado up all the time, but the Grasp with Falling Crystals is enough even on its own. Also, I have a little bit of scaling with the Megalomaniacs, with Evil Eye Node on it. It's not much, but it's honest work. And the last part of scaling is crit. The Grasps have 18% base crit, which is ridiculous. So with Assassin Mark and Profane Ground from Rational Doctrine, we have around 40% crit chance. Surely there is a way to make it crit capped, but I'm not smart enough to do. And before you're gonna complain, not counting the jewel with Profane Ground, this build would be worth around 5 Divines maximum, which I would say is crazy cheap for the power we are getting. And the jewel itself is making us deal like 10% more damage, so it's just not worth the effort. Okay, how do we even crit with this Cyclone? In the main hand, I slammed the worst dagger on Earth, with big crit chance, attack speed, and craft hits cannot be evaded. Cyclone is supported with just crit supports and attack speed. I'm playing with 5 link because I was too lazy to make it 6 link, and it didn't even matter. Cyclone has 100% chance to crit, so we Gucci. Let's talk about the defenses of the build. In Keeper's League, there is crazy amount of pretty much free gear with astonishing big flat energy shield and armor. So there was no way I'm not going to make an Actress Aurora build. Aegis is easily the best defense shield in the game, falling short just behind this Valen. So we have over 7k energy shield, 78% attack block, 80% spell block, and 40,000 armor. This makes it that every hit that is blocked should restore 800 energy shield. To make it into perspective, it's pretty much 12% energy shield on block. Crazy work. You can easily make it bigger since the gear I have it trash here. And you might have noticed the flask I'm using are only movement speed. I was using the build only for the invitation rushing farming. And guessed what, I died 3 times in over 200 maps. You can argue that this is bad. The build can do every single mod in the game, except reduced chance to block and reduced armor. Those deaths were on these maps, but even with it, I easily rushed to the boss and killed it. I even did invitation with over 100% quant with this mode. Honestly, it's disgusting how well the build performed for the investment I put in. I would even argue that this is one of the most cost-effective builds I ever made. I should also mention that there is a mod on the map that makes the monsters immune to chill. In these maps, I was relying only on Tornado to kill the bosses. It was painful, but could have been easily avoided if I was smart enough to read the map. As I said before, the body armor is just energy shield and armor. The same for gloves, boots, and helmet. The rings have just resistance and energy shield on them. This moves me to the star of the equipment, which is we are playing with Impressence. That makes our Frostbite and Elemental Weakness cost no mana if cast as an aura. This is a really cheesy trick to save the reservation problem. Since the auras are costing 0, even if I support them with Empower support, they still cost 0. So I did that. The tree is super simple. energy shield, block, curse effect, and also 2 voices, which are worth 15 chaos orbs. The megalomaniacs with second skin, and evil eye, they were around 60 chaos each. This might be the most expensive part about the build, around 3 divines. Crazy work. If I were to say what are the pros and the cons of the build, I would say for sure the damage and servability. However, the clear speed is on a weaker side. This is no legion farming build, that this is made for invitation farming. Crazy currency farm, by the way. The playstyle is pretty much righteous fire, but with giga damage. You don't have to roll every single map like crazy. And if you just started the league, I would recommend this to you. Just level with rolling magma until you will buy nice grafts and chilling presence, and you're good to go. If somehow you will manage to screw this build up, I just don't think that Path of Exile is for you. Go touch a grass or something. As usual, this channel is like a diary of my builds. This time I went into really cheap and really effective one. Next one I think might be a little bit different. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and please remember Path of Exile is brutal. So get a helmet, deal with it, and CYA in the next video.